Hi everybody, welcome back. Sorry it's been a few weeks, I've been super busy with other things, but today I've got a tutorial to show you of this beautiful baby blanket. It's a 2-row blanket, that's the top side, that's the back side there. And I finished it off with 3 rows of just single crochet. When the blankets are a bit textured, I do like just simple borders, but you can of course do any border that you like. This is made in DK yarn, lightweight, number 3, with a 6mm crochet hook. The reason why I've used 6 is that the recommended hook is a 4, but the thing is with the 4 it's quite dense, and I like my blankets to be a bit drapey, so I'll show you how to do this. And this, just before I start, if you want to make the baby blanket, this is 90 chains across. If you want to make it any bigger or any smaller, with a 6mm crochet hook that measures approximately about 26 inches, and then of course you've got the border all the way around, which will give it extra, you know, make the size bigger for you. The other thing I wanted to say is that it's done in multiples of 2, so if you don't want to follow the 90 stitch with a 6mm, you can go ahead and chain whatever length that you need, and remember it's a multiple of 2. Okay, so let's begin. I'm using this lovely duck egg blue. I'll just put the screen up a little bit for you. There we go. So this is a duck egg blue, and I'm using a 6mm crochet hook. What you want to do is, if you want to use a different yarn or a different hook, the best thing to do is make a little sample, like what I am doing now, because I'll only show you a smaller piece, and chain 20, and then work a few rows and see what the length is, and then you can multiply up that way, because everybody has different tension. But with 90 stitches on a 6mm crochet hook, you're good to go. So I'm going to show you a small pattern of 20 chains. So let's move that across. Okay, what you want to do is do a single crochet into the 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here in the UK it's classed as a double, but I always use American abbreviations. So chain 1, then miss 1, and then single crochet. Chain 1, miss 1, and single crochet. Chain 1, miss 1, and single crochet, and do that all the way to the end of the row. And one more. Very last stitch, go in and do a single crochet. Now to do the next row, people have different techniques that they like to do. They chain up 2 to turn, or chain up 3. What I like to do is, so you don't get that, you know, gapey, sort of a lot of gap there basically between the first double crochet that you do and then the rest of the pattern. I don't like that little split that you can see on the side, if you know what I mean. So there was your last single crochet. Don't chain or anything. Flip your work over, go into that very first chain and do a single crochet. And then you get these 2 lines here, go into the 1 and do another single crochet. That in effect is a double crochet. What you want to do then, as you can see, there's a single crochet, and then you have chain 1. You'll see the gap, the chain 1 gaps. Into the chain 1 gaps, you want to do a 3 double crochet cluster stitch. So yarn over, so not in there, into the space, go into there, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the same space again, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over one more time, pull through 2, 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1, and do exactly the same. There's your single crochet from the other round, go straight into the chain 1 space and do another cluster. Should always have 4 loops remaining and pull through all 4, chain 1 into the next space, and do that all the way across till the end of the row. If I'm going slow, sorry, if I'm going fast, should I say, just you can put me on slow motion, I think, with the YouTube, or just pause me and take your time and catch up where you need to. As I've said before, when I start crocheting slower, things start dropping off my hook. It's probably just, oops. So here we are. Cluster there, chain 1, got the space there. Chain 1, and we've got one right there. Is that right? No, we don't have one there, sorry about that. So you'll have you'll have your single crochet, and then you have that chain turn. Into there you just do 1 double crochet. So that's row 1. Okay, so same again. I'm not going to chain 1 or anything. I'm going to flip my work and then go into that first single crochet there, pull up a loop, single crochet, and then you've got the 2 vertical lines there, go into that one and single crochet again. So that builds a height. So what we need to do now is the crosses onto the next row, which I call the kisses. So this is called a cluster kiss blanket. Very pretty name. So yarn over, not here, after the cluster, go into the next bit there and do a double crochet. And then what we do is do a double crochet in this first space here. In you go, pull it through, and there you have your little kiss. You can't see on that first one there, but you'll see some. There's no chain, no chaining at all. So yarn over, go straight into the next space. So you've worked that one, and you work that one, and then you work behind. You work there, and then you work there. You work there, and then you work there. So go across into the next space, do a double crochet, and then yarn over, go into the one before that and do another crochet. Can you see the little kisses there? So do that all the way to the end of the row. Work across right till the end, and then what we're doing is just repeating the previous row again. So it's just a 2-row repeat blanket, which I absolutely love. And so here we've got that last cluster, and then we've got the turning. Well, it's not the way I showed you, sorry, single crochet on top of a single crochet. So go into the last one there, and then go back one. And then the very last one will go on to the top here. double crochet there. Okay, can you see how pretty that is? So what we'll do now is not do anything, no chain, flip your work, go into that first stitch there, single crochet, then to the next bit, another single crochet, and we're back to the cluster. So you immediately, you'll get this crisscross, it's always on the right hand side, so you immediately go into a cluster, then you'll miss one and then another one. So into the first stitch and do your cluster again of the 3 double crochets together, 4 loops, pull through, chain 1, miss that one, then go to that one, chain 1, miss that one, and then go to the next one. And here we are. Oh dear, it started to rain. Just put my laundry outside. Okay, so right, so that's the last one there. Last cluster. Chain 1, and then you'll miss that one because that's part of the X stitch, and then double crochet on the top of the last stitch there. Okay, you can see how lovely that looks. That's the back side, but you can actually use that if you like that, because the cluster together, it's kind of giving it a little more of a texture on the back. If you like that side, you can use that side, or you can use this side. It's entirely up to you. And then, so that was row 1, row 2, row 1, and then we're back to row 2, which is just flip your work over. I'll show you how to do this. So go in again into the first stitch, pull through, and then go into the single crochet you just done and do another one. Like I said, if I had just done chain 3 or 4 or turn, you know, you get that gap, but it's sort of similar, if you know what I mean, in comparison to these gaps. Otherwise you will get a really big gap, and I don't like that at all. So first thing you do is not this one, it's this one, double crochet, and then go 1 back, double crochet, no chaining in between the crisscross stitch. So go into that one and then back to that one there, and the one before. It's a bit fiddly because you're having to not stretch your work, but hold everything at the same time and be able to get into that back stitch as well. I mean, this is for a baby blanket, but again, you can make any size blanket you want. This will look absolutely lovely on a bed as well, or a chair throw, or sofa throw. You can make it whatever size you like. So there's a last cluster into that space there, double crochet, and then we'll go back 1 there, and then the very last one is on top of that last stitch there. And here we have our cluster kisses stitch. So just to give you an idea, on a DK lightweight yarn number 3, 6mm crochet hook, 20 stitches gives me approximately 5.5 inches in length. So you can work up that way if you want to do a small sample, and then just to get the accurate measurement of what you need to make. But for the baby blankets, you're good to go with I would say 90 stitches and with a 6mm crochet hook. Hope you like this tutorial. I will be back doing lots more videos. I've been a little bit preoccupied the last couple of weeks, so I do apologize, but please, thank you for all your support so far. Please do subscribe and like what you see, and please do share to anyone who you think would like to make this gorgeous pattern. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.